He'll be a bit nervous on the next shot because he could see a red, and he will be warned by referee Brendan Moore if it gets put back, which it will be. That, of course, this time he has to hit one, given that he could see a red clearly. So the warning will take place. I suppose he doesn't have to hit one, but if he does miss again, then it's the end of frame. So we've seen it before, actually, once or twice. Ken Doherty, that name springs to mind. I'm sure he lost a frame in that way. Might have been here at the Crucible. So he had to play a different shot to ensure he hit a red.
No, Ken Doherty, actually, I was there watching that game. He played Steve Davis in the Irish Masters, and in the deciding frame, Davis played 3 consecutive misses and was warned and lost the match. Never recovered from that, Steve Davis. It was about 14 years ago.
Very clean pot. The cue ball a bit close to the side cushion when it lands. I'd like to have stopped the back now, but sadly it didn't.
Great shot, that. Striking down on the cue ball for that Brown. It's a very difficult pot.
5.
You feel he's got to commit himself now to every shot. Well, he does that most of the time anyway, but in the game situation, 8-5 behind, it is a time you've got to keep a positive attitude.
6.
Time to disturb the thoughts of your opponent.
$11. 12. 19. 20.
Well, certainly it's a more positive intent from Martin Gould. Terry mentioned earlier on that he hadn't really had that real spring in his step, which
27.
we associate with him. A happy-go-lucky sort of character who just pots a lot of good balls. Be nice to think that he could get that back right now when he needs it most. Easy to say. Earlier on it's been a bad season, but of course he'd won the power snooker, which was a form of the game which he adapted to very quickly, to the point where he beat Ronnie O'Sullivan in the final. No mean feat. Very different to this longer form of the game here, though. Yeah, I have good memories of the Crucible. Of course, everyone remembers the year then he was 11-5 up over Neil Robertson. Robertson checked out of his hotel
35.
that day and came back to beat Martin, then won the championship. But Martin has beaten Marco Fu a couple of years running, once
36.
from behind. So he has fond memories of playing here as well. He'd like to continue. And you do feel there is still a chance this match could get close. Now, what's he doing there, looking underneath that cushion? Just making sure everybody knows that it bounced. That's all I can think of. Not sure what he can do to that cushion to make it any better. Anyway, this will be a good shot to go into the reds from here. Oh, it's a great effort. That's bad luck. May have a very thin shot, but so much better. The Reds were so tightly grouped, you'd fancy they wouldn't really split very much.
Martin Gould.
The problem with that shot is it's a very thin cut, and it's always going to stay near the pocket if you missed it. Now then, is he going to collide with the Reds on the after potting this one? He is, and his luck is not too bad. The pink does go, I think, past that blue and red. He would have liked an easier shot under this pressure, but at least he's spread the reds and he's got a potable ball into a full pocket.
Yeah, it's a massive shot though. We saw him take on a yellow to the middle pocket in the previous frame, which would have given him a great chance. He missed it and left Gould a 75 break, which won the frame. This is another big one. Never there. Took a long time down on that shot. Thought that he was going to hit it before the time that he did. So that's the second shot that he's missed in 2 frames on a colour. That he knew that if he did miss, probably going to cost him the frame. Gould's already a few in front. I think he had to play it.
Yes, he had to play the pink. I still think the yellow was a silly shot to play, but the pink was very potable, let's be honest. It's like a full pocket, and the yellow is off the side cushion, trying to roll it into the middle. But I agree with you, he took too long with the shot. He's quite a quick player, Dave Gilbert is, and he seemed to take forever to hit the ball there, and that can only bring doubts into the mind. What snooker players do, they practice all day, every day with a certain type of rhythm, and then when they come into a match they change it. And at the end of the day they're only practicing to play well in the match, but he's got another chance, believe it or not. Similar pattern to